Hello, and a very good afternoon, a very good evening. Welcome back to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully you have enjoyed the Monday so far. Cyber Monday, no less. The deal days just seem to keep coming here at Crafters TV. We had our Black Friday week, of course, into our Black Friday weekend. We come out the back of that into Cyber Monday. Let me just give you some headlines. Here are the headlines. The headlines are, in all seriousness, we are still giving you 25% off our machines on the website. So if you thought this ended at the back end of Black Friday, think again. You can still get 25% off a Junior, a Gemini, a Gemini Pro as well. Check out the website. We've sold loads of Pros again today from perhaps people who thought, oh, no, I've missed out. And people have gone onto the website and gone, hang on a minute, I've still got 25% off. Get those deals whilst they are still here. And also, whilst you're on the website, let me just tell you, here he goes again. Here he goes again. He keeps rabbiting on about this. We've got plates back in stock. I have just picked up the bundle of plates that we've got for the Gemini Junior here, but we've got bundles for the Junior, for the Gemini, for the Pro. If you go for the bundles, up to 30% off. I know, Georgina. I know. That's what I've been saying all day. Right, here's the thing. If you go for the bundles, within the bundle you get 30% off because it works out that you get your metal cutting plate and a storage bag for free within the bundle. So seriously, get online. People have tweeted today that these are back in stock, whether you've got a Junior, whether you've got your Midi, whether you've got your Original, whether you've got your Pro, whatever your machine, get online. The bundles are there, the individuals are there for you as well, and they are flying out of the door. We've had the chat today about if you're saying, well, I don't really need them, my plates are fine at the minute. You will need more plates further down the line. Better to have them now and not need them to need them and not have them. I will get that saying right at some point. But those are on the website for you. And as I say, you need to be taking a look. Also, over the course of this show, we have got some amazing products for you, featuring some best price yet for you as well. We've got our advanced twist and pops. We've got the Intralace Christmas collection. We've also got stunning embossing folders too. And just to give you a bit of a feel as to what is coming up over the course of the next couple of hours, my crafty partner in crime today, the lovely Michelle McCarthy, has a smorgasbord of goodies for you.
I do. I have a plethora of amazing goodies for you.
Yes.
So, a few samples to show you what's coming up today. So again, we have got these beautiful Christmas deep dish, as I like to call them, because when I think of deep cut, it reminds me of a deep dish pizza. So, deep dish. Here we go again with food.
Stop it. I haven't eaten. You guys might have all had nice lasagna or whatever it was, but not me.
I didn't.
Oh, didn't you?
No, George didn't share with me either.
Oh, boo.
Yeah. So there's another one of those deep cut Intri'Lace Christmas dies.
Beautiful.
And again, made onto a really huge, I don't even think, I think that's bigger than an 8x8. It is, it's like 8x9, so nice huge size there. And then we've got these 3D embossing and stencils on the show. So is that one. This is by far my favourite.
Yes.
Who made that? Oh, I said before, didn't I? So that's Lisa West who's made that. That is just stunning.
Like it jumps off the page, doesn't it?
It really does. Really does.
Phenomenal.
And then these baubles, and I love these. These have been done with some of the Midas inks on there. And then we've got these beautiful advanced twist and pops there. Pa-pow!
I knew you were going to do that. I loved it. Pa-pow!
It just calls for like a sound effect when you open them.
Ready? Woohoo!
It was like Mario, that was.
Mario. Oh, sorry, not the pop star, the plumber.
Yes, that's it.
Woohoo!
Yeah. But I love this one, those presents, that's just adorable. And then if you're looking for something a little bit more religious, this one is just perfect.
Yes.
I love that one. Adorable. So that's what we've got coming up.
Amazing. And by the way, if you're looking at the Christmas pop-ups, we do also have on the show for you the mechanism if you haven't got that. Loads of great goodies coming up on the show. Before we just have a look through at some of those items, must say hello and good afternoon, good evening to Alicia Gordon, who says greetings and good afternoon from Arkansas. Great to see all of you. Thank you for being the sunshine to brighten our day. Rosalind says hi from Maryland. Kimberly is in from North Carolina. Mary Pat 1000 is in from Montana. Sharon Horn says hi from a cloudy, dreary Maryland. Eleanor Schwing Jones is in from Scranton, Pennsylvania. Leslie's in from Philadelphia. Kim says hi from a very chilly East Yorkshire. And there's loads of chat about the plates, which I'm very pleased about that you guys have found them. Heidi says I always have an extra set of plates tucked away. I grabbed a bunch of Gemini and Gemini Junior plates this morning, says Sharon Horn. I definitely want backups on hand. And Betty says, I got lots of folders for my MIDI. Get those plates, but also grab some of these deals which we're about to show you right here. The Christmas Advanced Twist and Pop Die Collection. 14 elements in total here. You're going to be able to get your crackers twisted and popping out of your cards. You're going to get your doves twisted and popping out of your cards. Also popping out your cards. You've got the Star of Wonder. You've got your beautiful... You did go a little bit quick. You've also got George is eager today. George of the joystick. You've got all of these amazing designs popping out, the Santa hats, the presents. It's £107.94 or $119.70 with a saving of £32 or $35, brings that down to $75.55 or $83.79. Platinum members, £60.44, $67 and change. Now, if you've already got the Twist and Pop mechanism, all good for you. If you haven't and you're going for the advanced Twist and Pop dies, you will need the mechanism, and there it is. Pop that into your basket as well. That is the die that gives you the effect of the Twist and the Pop. It is £7.99, $9.95, $6.39 if you're platinum, or $7.96 if you're shopping with us in the US and you're a platinum member. Next up, those Intralace dies that you saw a little bit of a snapshot of a few moments ago. Absolutely stunning are these. You've got the baubles, you've got the beautiful Christmas wreath in there as well, your candy canes. Also, you're Dashing Through the Snow, which is that gorgeous reindeer, the joyful Christmas tree, and then you've got your festive bells. That comes with the festive sentiments as well. 19 festive sentiments. There's another bundle without the sentiments, should you want to go for that. And also, there is the sentiments on their own, should you want to go for it. But the best value for money is to go for that full collection with the lot, £61.60 or $72 if you are a platinum member. Next up, this is brilliant. It is our Monday Mega Deal. Craft and matte black cardstock. The craft cardstock is back in stock, and I'm so chuffed about this because I think a lot of people like to use their craft cardstock round about this time of year, and it's back. So basically within this bundle you are going to get 2 lots of your craft cardstock, so that is 50 sheets in each. That's your 100. Then 40 sheets of matte black cardstock twice over. That is your 180. So that is £23.20 today. $32.80, those are your platinum prices. If you're interested in that, and who wouldn't be, again, it's all a case of stocking up. That deal is live and available for you for 24 hours only. So please do make sure you jump in and grab it today. Also on the show, the 3D embossing folders and stencil collection. Again, this is super, super stunning. And actually, the great thing about this, again, is it's kind of like quick card making as well, like really stunning cards done quickly should you wish to, with the snowflakes, with the poinsettias, the beautiful Christmas Eve scene there as well, the candles, the bells, the Christmas baubles. Again, if you're new to kind of card making and you want quick, really stunning cards, this is a great selection to go for because you've got the 3D emboss. On top of that, the 2 stencils which go with each of those embossing folders to create a stunning effect, of which you saw a few examples at the top of the show. £36 is your platinum price there, or $48 if you're shopping with us in the US and you are a platinum member. Right. Yes. Sorry. I was like, right, what are we doing? The Intri'Lace. So I just had a bit of a moment then for a second. I just had a second of like, I'm sure I know what I'm doing next. Ah, yes, I do. Just a short pause. The Intralace Dye Collection. This again is absolutely stunning, and the clue's in the name here once again. Intricate detail in all of the dyes, and you've got that beautiful lace effect. I always marvel when I see dyes like this, Michelle, because it just makes me wonder how our guys managed to get so much detail into a piece of metal.
Yeah, it's very clever.
You've got the beautiful wreath as the first one within this collection. And you know what, again, with these sort of dyes, you can do as much or as little as you want with them. You know, you take into account this one here, that beautiful reindeer, which is the dashing through the snow. You don't need to do a lot else with these. I mean, if you want to add a bit of colour, a few embellishments, a bit of glitter, add some beautiful mirror cardstock, glitter cardstock behind there. It's entirely up to you. This can look as over the top and as extravagant as you want it to be, but look at this for a great starting point, and it's simply a case, of course, of just passing your cardstock through your machine with that die, which will do all of the work for you. Again, this Christmas tree is stunning, that joyful Christmas tree, so much to love about that. Then you've got these bells as well. I mean, again, just wait till you get these home and you get to inspect these close up to see all of the detail, the swirls, the snowflakes, the different bits of foliage that you've got in there as well. These are absolutely beautiful. The candy canes, again, as well, so much to love about that. You know, if you love to do your paper piecing, there's the opportunity to do that through the candy canes as well. If you just want to get your pens out and get colouring with your, your aqua pens, your tri-blends, whatever you want to do, there is so much scope with a collection like this. And then you've got your elegant baubles as well. On top of all of that, within that bundle, you are going to get your festive sentiment stamps as well. 25 elements in total. And you can go for that within this bundle. If you just want to go for the dyes on their own, you can do that. Is £70 or $82, less your 20%, of course, if you are a platinum member. Let's get cracking. I can see already we've got a few questions coming in, so we shall tackle those very shortly, but I'm aware that we're 15:15 and we are yet to see a demo. So let's get having a look, see what Michelle's got up her sleeve.
You don't want to see what I've got up my sleeve.
No? Okay. Back to me.
So we're going to use this beautiful Dashing Through the Snow. Definitely one of my favourites. And as soon as you get these, you will see that they're a beautiful size. As it says there, I don't know why I'm measuring it for, it says it there right in front of me, 4.7 by 7.2 inches. So if you are just using this onto a card base, just cut into the front, then that's a beautiful size. Just to do that and nothing else. So we are going to just take that into the middle of my scar line. So I've got my 1 inch, 2 inch, 1 inch, 2 inch at each side. And then I'm just going to place this in the middle, judge it by eye. And tape that down as always. So we're going to run this through.
Timothy says, there's a lot of snippability with these, isn't there? And Timothy just says, I have the candy cane one. Is there an easy way of cutting the bow out using different colours?
The bow?
Of the candy cane?
Well, yes, you would just run it through, I would imagine, just in a different colour.
Oh yeah, just run it through again, I guess.
Run it through again in a different colour and then just snip it out. Because the snippability factor in these is just immense. Let me just grab it. The candy cane.
Yeah. Sorry to ask you.
That's quite all right. Oh yeah, you could just snip that out beautifully.
Yeah.
Just run it through in your separate colour, whatever colour. So if you want in red glitter card, just run it through and then just snip out those the bits that you want.
Perfect.
But yeah, that's yes, easy as that. So just going to get my poker tool and pull these bits up really carefully. But before I take it completely off, I'm going to bring in some of my water reactive Fryer Brown.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to get my little daubers, and I'm just going to go in, so where I can see on his little head, there's those little bits that I can ink through. So I'm just going to do that before I remove it.
By the way, the daubers and the storage and a selection of ink pads are this week's Get It Got It Good deal. They are back in stock. They've been out of stock for a while, and they're one of those items again which whenever they come back in, go out very quickly. I'm not a betting man, but I reckon the Get It Got It Good deal this week could potentially disappear before the end of the week. Of course, we launch it on a Monday. It's supposed to run through right till the end of the week, but the last few weeks, these have sold out very, very quickly. So you get your Spectrum Noir ink daubers in the storage box and 8 Harmony Opaque ink pads included in that for £50 or $70, less your club-inspired discount. Very handy, the ink daubers, aren't they? Little finger daubers.
They are. Definitely. I have a couple of packs of those.
Yeah.
Definitely. They're one of my go-to tools, definitely, especially if I'm doing more intricate pieces, smaller pieces, I definitely go for those. So as you can see, it's cut through beautifully, but I'm just easing it off very gently because they are so intricate.
Yeah.
I don't want to rip any of my, and I think I've told you before many times, I can be a little bit heavy-handed, so
yes.
I'm going to ease it up gently. There we go. And there's just those little bits around his head that I've just inked in.
That's
now
lovely.
you could, just that little bit. You can go in and do more than that if you want. I mean, ink up lots of different bits, or like now you've taken it off, you can go in with your inks on top of that. So what I'm going to do is just where you can see there and there, it ends, I'm just going to cut that little piece away.
Yeah.
And for once, I have a ruler with me. Look at that.
Ever organised, well, organised tonight.
I'm not going to use the edge of my die tonight. Not that we recommend that at all. So, when needs must, you know.
Sharon just said, I got the twist and pop dies a while back, but these say advanced. Is the mechanism the same?
I think it is, isn't it?
Because obviously if you have already got the mechanism, that's why it's not in the bundle, because of course if you've already got it, you wouldn't want to get it again. So yes, these are fine to work with the mechanism that you've already got. And if you haven't got the mechanism and you want to go for the twist and pops tonight, you will need to add that into your basket. £8 or $10. This is $7.99 or $9.99 if you want to be exact. And can I ask you a question whilst you're doing that?
You can.
Okay, Clarice says, this is, not a good one for you, Clarice, but a good question. Has anyone ever gotten their plate stuck in their machine? Mine is stuck in my Gemini and will not go forward or reverse, nor can I pull them out. Help.
Yes. And they normally suggest, there's a couple of things that is normally suggested. Some people will say to press and hold your middle button for, I don't know, X amount of seconds. These are all on there. I think they've been asked and answered many times. But yeah, so press and hold your middle button, and sometimes that will send them out.
Yeah.
Or if that doesn't work, turn it off, leave it for a couple of minutes, turn it back on, and try that.
Okay.
Normally, that will resolve it. And if not, unfortunately, you might just have to get in touch with our fabulous customer service ladies.
Yes, they're very good as well,
They really are.
Yeah. Let us know how you get on, Clarice, but yes. Worst case, customer services, hopefully, should be able to sort you out.
Those ladies over there, they're like miracle workers, they really are.
Customer service?
Yeah.
Award nominated?
They're fabulous. Yeah, they really are. So that is my little, well, not so little reindeer.
Yeah.
Deer. What is he?
He's a he's a reindeer, isn't he? Because it's Rudolph, hasn't he got a little...
Well, yeah.
Dashing through the... Huh? Why isn't he Rudolph? Why is he Rudolph? I don't know, I just assumed Dashing Through the Snow is the name of the die, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
In a 100th day, over the fields we go.
Laughing all the way.
Is Rudolph even in that song? Some bobtails ring, his spirit shine. Oh, jingle bells, jingle bells, Rudolph all the way. I knew it was in there. Yeah. Oh, what fun it is to ride with Rudolph pulling your sleigh. Hey, yeah, definitely Rudolph.
Did you just make that up?
No.
So
not like me to make up silly songs, is it?
No.
I just think for the fact that on the die you've got like where his nose is, that you've got the ability to like colour it in there, or like,
well, you have, because that little bit
it.
die cuts out. So yeah, you would paper piece it back in.
I assumed you'd put a little red bit in there.
Well, I was going to put a little red bit in there, and then I realised that bit came out, so I didn't bother.
But it could be any reindeer though, whatever you so desire really. But I just always assume it's Rudolph.
I think we always do. We always, if we're using one of those images, I think most of us will make his nose red.
On this card, made by, designed by Jamie Turner, look, we're thinking along the same lines there. Bit of red glitter cardstock piece in there. I rest my case, Your Honour. Producer Georgina's now like, I'll find a card where it's not been a red nose piece back in.
Oh, not now, no.
Just ask Michelle whether or not Michelle's planning on doing a red nose or not. Not now.
No.
Not now.
Never. So I'm just going to give that a tap to get all my bits out, and it just helps to ease it out a little bit. So just pulling it out gently.
Anne's just messaged, Rudolph is not in Jingle Bells. Yeah, I may well have just made up that version a few moments ago. That may, well, it was definitely made up. Rudolph's got his own song, isn't he?
He does. Does he? Oh, he does, doesn't he?
Yes! He's definitely, it's the one that goes, what is it again? Oh yeah, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, that one.
Oh, yes. Yeah. How could I forget that?
How could you forget? Oh, dear. Oh,
dearie me. You can tell it's my fake Friday.
Fake Friday!
Oh, yeah, good luck, Ben, tomorrow. You've got George again.
George and George.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tomorrow's my third day. I've got a funny week this week because I've only got a half day on Wednesday, and then I'm back in again on Thursday doing some undercover filming stuff.
Oh.
So like a five-day week for me. No, it's not undercover now because I just talked about it. But, yes.
So, I'm debating whether to have that underneath or on top. You know when you just don't know, underneath or on top. I think I like it on top with the white coming through. Yeah, so we're going to go for that. So what we're going to do first is, though, I'm going to put some acetate behind it.
Yep.
So I'm just going to, with my dotted tape pen, I'm going to go over all this intricate area just to glue it down.
By the way, last chance soon to get your hands on a beautiful acetate and vellum collection that we've got on the show, where we've got our watercolour Christmas vellum, we've got our watercolour Christmas acetate, and the vellum and acetate sheet from the Gnomes collection. Last chance saloon on that, by the way, if you want to grab it. It is limited stock, where you get the watercolour Christmas acetate for free within that bundle. $14.38 for 36 sheets of your vellum and acetate, but that is it's gonna go. I mean, it's limited stock. That we are down to
triple limited.
Yes, triple limited. We're down to low double figures on that. So if you want it, get it swiftly. It worked quite nicely, especially with the snowflakes in the background, I think.
So again, I'm going to use my dotty one on that to layer it over the top. very carefully.
I can never remember the name of all of the reindeers because I was singing it or trying to sing it with my Daisy the other day. Would just see if you can do it. See if the first in the comments can come up with them all. There's one that I can never remember because there's the song, isn't there?
Yeah. It's on one of our stamps as well, isn't it? The
oh yes, it is. Is it? Which one is that in? Is that even in?
'Twas the night before Christmas, I think.
'Twas the night. There's there's 8, isn't there? Plus Rudolph. Is that right? 9. See if you can come up with them all. First person to get them right on the socials wins a pat on the back.
So nothing exciting.
I suppose it depends who's doing the patting, doesn't it, really?
Oh dear. So I've just got some craft card and some of this beautiful card. This is from the Gnome collection again. So I'm just going to, before I make it up, I'm going to put these on the edges. As our Jan says, always do all your matting and layering while it's flat, which I always forget to do, I must admit, and then struggle with my box trying to get my edges on. So I'm listening to, I'm taking heed of Jan's advice today.
Always good advice from Jan, isn't there?
It always is. Definitely. She knows what she's talking about. Although it's been lovely for me because obviously being the new one and I've been able to shadow everyone and they've all sort of taken me under their wing and it's been really, really lovely.
Yeah. They're a good bunch here, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah, they are.
Generally.
Yeah, for the most part. So let's just get these stuck on nice and straight. And like I said earlier, no piece is too thin or too small to not save because you never know when you're just going to want one of those nice thin slivers of paper. And plus some of these are just so beautiful you don't even want to throw even the smallest piece away anyway.
Congratulations to our Susie on the socials, but the first to get it right was Mum4Boys on YouTube, Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donna, Blitzen. Rudolph. Mum4Boys on YouTube. Give yourself a pat on the back. Yeah. I think it's, which one do I miss? Blitzen, I think, is the one that I missed out. But yeah, Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donna, Blitzen, Rudolph. Well done. And Rosalind on Facebook is saying, Michelle, you've been a busy lady for the past few days. Thank you.
Oh, I have. No, thank you for still tuning in. So I'm just going to use some foam on a roll.
Foam on a roll, foam on a roll. Come on, Michelle.
Foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll. Hey!
That's our quota for the day done.
And I actually wasn't too far out of tune.
It was there or thereabouts. By the way, just to update on the reindeer competition, Mum4Boys was first on YouTube. The first to get it right on Facebook, Ben McCarthy. knows his reindeers.
Well, of course it was him.
Yeah.
He literally, he's one of those people who takes in everything that he reads or you tell him. It's like a sponge, it all stays in there. Whereas me, it sort of comes in and goes out. Yeah. So, but yeah, everything.
At least you can give him the pat on the back when you get home.
Yes, yes I can. A pat on the back. What really hard.
yeah, pretty hard. That's very nice.
No, of course not. I'm only kidding.
What is the size of the card you're making, says Linda Warren?
So this is it's a 6x8. So it's going to be 6x8 and then it's going to be an inch back and an inch across. So it's literally, so it's going to be an 8x8
okay.
in total when it's all done. So I'm just going to fold them back like that because when I put my top piece of acetate on, you can guarantee I always get it a little bit wonky. So if you just peel your corners back like that, it just makes it that little bit easier when you're trying to lay your acetate down. So there we go.
Does Joe still sing a shaker card song when you make a shaker card?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't heard him sing it for a while. Although I can't say... No, I don't think he does.
Oh, does he not?
No.
I just thought about that because Georgina was singing it.
Yeah.
That used to be his thing,
It was.
didn't it?
Yeah. Oh, no, I hadn't heard him sing that for ages.
Next time you do a shaker card, ask him to do his song for you.
So I'm just concentrating because I'm just peeling all that back. So that is, to make sure that's nice and firmly pressed down. So that's my little shaker card at the front. So I'm just going to bob that there for a minute. Ding. Oh. And then I'm going to bring in a piece of this beautiful paper. And again, I think it's from the Gnome Collection, isn't it? And I'm going to lay that on there.
I think that's out of stock, but if you've got it, it's one of my favourite paper pads for the fact that you've got like the contemporary and the sort of traditional Christmas, and you've got kind of papers like this, but then you've got like the fun, funky gnomes on there as well. There's so much within one paper pad. It's brilliant.
Really is. And I try not to use papers that we don't have in stock, but then I think, well, for those who've got them, you know, want to know how to use them. So sometimes you feel a little bit torn as to what to do. But then I think I'll just go for it. Just go for it.
That's it.
So I've swapped my tape pen out because I've run out of it again. So, I don't know what I'd do if I ran out of my tape pens. I think all our glues have got a place in your stash, and you definitely need all of them for sure.
Absolutely right, yeah.
So just sticking that down there. And as you can see, I've got a lovely ink splodge there, and it's a Christmas card, so I can't really put a butterfly on it. I did have a sentiment somewhere, just bear with me while I find it, because my sentiment can cover it.
Well, Lucy just says, loving the card idea with the brown cardstock. The craft cardstock is back in stock as our Monday mega deal. And Catherine on YouTube says, I always mix up the reindeer names with the 7 dwarves names in Snow White. Another competition for you then. Name the 7 dwarves. First person to get it right wins. Back to the back. Go. All 7.
Grumpy.
Oh, George of the joystick is very good here. He's up on his pantomimes here. There's a sneezy. Definitely a sneezy. Oh, they're chuntering away on my ear now. Let's see who gets it right first on the socials. What did you just call me? Oh, sorry, you're naming the dwarfs. Gloria's just asked and said, can you ask Michelle, Ben, to repeat where the score marks are on that beautiful card?
Yeah, of course, absolutely. So it is 8 inches wide at the minute. So my front piece was 10 inches wide. Right. So you score at 1 and 2, and then at 8 and 9. Okay. Or 1 and 2, flip it round and score at 1 and 2 again. Yes. So what I have done is, even though they're all intertwined, look at that. I ran it back through with some glitter card, and then my little bits that would be the waist I have kept and created a lovely puzzle with. Look. It's like one of them Chinese puzzles that you can get
in a cracker.
Yeah. So I've just run it through, and then you just need to find where they go, and with either your tape pen or a little bit of glue with your wonderful, I love this, I won't be without this either, pin top glue thingamabob. The pin top glue thingamabob. Yes. And then just go back in with your glue and then just layer them in. Yes. I mean, I'm just placing them in for now because it's going to take me a little bit too long to glue all those in, but you can see the effects that it gives you once you're doing it. And this bit's actually quite fun. It's like doing a little jigsaw. The elements are big enough that you're not going to get too confused. That was more for me than your benefit, my benefit than yours. But as you can see, that you can find them easy enough, and just bob them all in with a little bit of glue. And you've got that beautiful effect. And then find his little nose and either put it in brown or red, depending on who you're wanting to please. Red. Yeah, but these are brilliant for the kids to play with, especially when you're doing the paper piecing with them.
Absolutely fantastic. This is the kind of thing that you can create. And as I said, for me, a perfect card just needs the little bit of red cardstock there, doesn't it? In the nose, which is brilliant. Timothy says, if sending this in the post, how would you go about doing that, please? Make a little box for it, I guess. Could you
would either make a little box for it, or it does fold flat.
Yeah.
So you can fold it either way, and it's folded relatively flat. So there's a little bit of depth in it, so I'd put it in a padded envelope. But this one doesn't fold completely flat because I've made it into the shaker element. But normally, without that little bit of depth on the bottom, that will fold flat.
Yes. Just to say as well, thank you for all the lovely comments coming through. Well done to Debbie on Facebook, who got all of the dwarves' names. Grumpy, Dopey, Sleepy, Sneezy, Bashful, Doc and Happy. Debbie, pat on the back for you on Facebook, first in. And Pammy on YouTube got them all correct as well. So well done. I'm enjoying these little competitions tonight. George in the gallery going, oh, we didn't get a mention, we should have commented. If you get time tonight, get your comments in, guys, and maybe you'll win a pat on the back. It's not like you're busy, producing and directing a show, is it? I just wanted to quickly show you some of the finished samples that you've got here. So that again is another use of that beautiful dashing through the snow. Here's that gorgeous candy cane that we've got too. Again, a lot of acetate's been used in the making of the samples that we've got here. If you do want acetate, remember we've got the acetate collection for you on the show, but it is super duper limited stock. I also love this particular card here, where again, just use that sort of drop shadow effect, where you've got the glitter card just behind the initial cut of that beautiful Christmas tree. And once again, I love that. It goes to show that you don't always have to, go to town with it, just adding a drop shadow in the back there with some of your gorgeous glitter card, getting a few gorgeous papers behind, and that looks absolutely stunning. And just also showing you this beautiful card designed by Debbie Clough, using that beautiful Christmas wreath. That is, I don't know what you would call that. It's just like it's like
Sisal, isn't it?
Is that
yeah?
Is it sisal?
Yeah.
It looks like, that's really weird because it is. It's like a.
Yeah, you can get it like that.
Oh, well there you go. Bit of sisal.
Or it might just be fluffy string.
I like the idea of it being fluffy string.
That sounds so much better.
Yeah, let's go with that. Just to show you as well, very quickly, in case.
If you're watching, Debbie, let us know what it is.
I laugh if she comes back and goes, it's fluffy string. What are you talking about? You've got the full collection here if you want to go through it with that beautiful wreath. There is the dashing through the snow, definitely Rudolph. There is the joyful Christmas tree, the stunning bells, the festive bells. You've also got the sweet candy canes, and then lastly, the elegant baubles. Within that collection, also, you're going to get your sentiments as well. 25 of those beautiful Christmas sentiments. Things like deck the halls, snowflake kisses, and festive wishes. Celebrate the season, season's greetings, joy to the world, Noel, let it snow, hello winter. I mean, there's loads of them there. It's a really, really lovely collection, and it's one of those collections again where very quickly you're going to be making top-notch cards, but super quick. They don't have to take a long time to do. Looks like you've taken ages over them. I love this collection. $61.60, $72 is the platinum price on that collection. You can go individually on those as well, and a multi-buy on those two should you wish. 2 for $35 or 2 for $40. Now, something else which is proving really popular. We launched it today, as we always do, on a Monday. It is our brand new Get It, Got It, Go. this is brilliant, right? Because you're going to get the 41-piece dauber collection. So you've got your storage plus 40 of those finger daubers, and also within that collection you have got a fantastic range of our beautiful pigment ink pads. You've got Honeypot, Chinese Red, Fuchsia, Green Topaz, Ocean Blue, Spring Meadow, Crushed Velvet and Lagoon. That deal is available for you up until the end of this week, or whilst stocks last, and it's always very popular when we have those daubers in stock. Now, before we come to more goodies on this show and get back to some more demos, I must just reiterate a few things that I've been harping on about today, and I won't apologise for mentioning it again. But first thing to mention, the plates are in stock. Those plates are back. Whatever you're looking for, whichever machine, we've got bundles with up to 30% off. We've got individuals available for you. We've got bundles where you're getting storage bags for free as well. I've just got the Gemini Junior plates there for you, but stock up. Basically, you guys are saying exactly what we were talking about earlier on, getting them whilst they're here. Even if you don't need plates currently, stock up on them all so that you've got them for when you do need them, because I would hate it for you to need some plates, or need another shim, and you go to the website and we're out of stock. They're all in stock now. Get them whilst we've got them. On that note, if you are still thinking about getting yourself maybe your first machine, I'm talking about your Geminis here. Maybe you are somebody who is looking at getting another machine to add to your collection. We've rolled over the deal from Black Friday where we were giving you 25% off our range of machines, and those deals are still live on our website, and a lot of people today have gone in and taken advantage of those deals, particularly on the Gemini Pro. That has proved so popular because you're getting 25% off and then another 20% with your Platinum membership, which I know loads of you are. The deal's also available for you on the Gemini and one of our most popular machines, the Gemini Junior. 25% off plus your discount wherever you are within Club Inspire. If you're thinking about getting a Junior, here's a little video which will explain more about the features and benefits of this amazing machine. Lots of love for that last card coming through. Timothy's just asked if you can reiterate the dimension of the tabs on the card.
Yes, they're just 1 inch. So it was 10 inches, so it's scarred at 1 and 2, so each tab is 1 inch wide. So you've got that inch depth. Sorry about that. But yeah, so 1 inch wide each.
Alice says, so pretty. When I get these dies, I'll definitely make that card. Lovely card, Michelle says, Marisol. Mary Pat says, aww. Awesome card, Michelle. Gorgeous, Michelle says, Katie. And apparently, there's a few of you saying about the what that is on that card there. Fiona, yarn. It's like eyelash yarn. And Anne saying, it looks like eyelash yarn. You heard of that?
No, I've got some of that in my stash, but I didn't know that's what it was called. It's just fluffy string.
I like that, fluffy string. Can you put, says Lynn, all-purpose glue in those little glue applicators?
Yes, yes you can.
Coletta says, I'm working on my Intri'Lace Christmas cards as I watch. I hope I can finish them today. When you do, make sure you send in the pics as well. Katie on YouTube says, that is a pretty good. Got it good. It is pretty good. And producer Georgina, can we check the stock, please, of the Gemini plates? Because I have got a message here from Susie on our socials who's saying that it's not particularly good news. But we'll double check that as we move on to our next demo. What are we going to be looking at next, Michelle?
So we are going to be looking at, and this is one of my favourites, so these are the 3D Emboss and Stencils. So you get that beautiful in here, you get that beautiful 3D embossing folder.
Yeah.
And just when I don't know if you can see from there, or you'll have some at home probably, but all the different depth and dimension on there is just fabulous. And then you obviously get the 2 stencils in there as well. So we're going to have a little play with this. So I've just got some of my my card there, and I'm just going to put that in. I'll try again. I'm just going to get it straight. And there we go. So that's straight. So with our 3D embossing folders, the plate combination is your cutting mat, your magnetic, we're going to call it metallic again, and then your plastic shim. Don't put your magnetic one on the outside because of the sensors in the machine.
Oh, okay.
That won't be a good thing. It will, I don't know how that, but it's not good, so don't put your
magnetic onto metal.
Yeah, it would, not do good things.
Don't try it.
Do that. No, don't try that at home. So, straight away, the embossed detail on both sides is just amazing. So really, you could use whichever side you wanted, but obviously we're going to use the side that it was intended as. And then so you've got your 2 stencils in there, and don't put them on upside down like I did earlier and then not know why it wasn't working. So I'm going to tape this down. Because I'm stenciling, we want it nice and firm, nice and stuck down.
Yeah.
So your sides don't lift up when you're trying to ink.
It's a great idea having stencils to work in combination with an embossing folder, isn't it?
Oh, it's a brilliant idea. It really is, and they are just stunning on this. They really are. So I've got a few ink pads here. What have I got? So I've got bronze from our Midas collection, and then I've got Spring Meadow, Grasshopper, and Pine Tree, and I've got Honey Pot there. I might use them all, I might not. Let's see how we go. So again, I'm going to bring my daubers in, and I like to use my daubers for these because I just feel you've got that little bit more control with them. So I'm going to go in with 2 colours. See, I like all 3 of these.
Silly question, but I'll ask it anyway. With the finger daubers, do you literally have like one dauber for like one colour ink pad, or do you tend to have like one which is for your greens, one which is for your reds? How does it work? How do you work it?
I work it as I have one dauber for each colour. So even though here I've got all 3 of my greens from that same family, I will have one for each.
Oh,
because the difference, well, I can't say my today. So the difference between the Spring Meadow.
The difference. Who's that? Who says that? Sylvester the cat.
Yes, yeah. So, So, the difference.
Yes. The difference is what? What were you saying?
You can't say it now. So the difference between. Oh, dear.
I don't know whether you're doing it on purpose or not now, or whether you're actually just, you can't stop doing it. Now you started.
Oh, the difference between the Spring Meadow. Oh, just a minute. I can't talk. Just give me this. Oh.
Oh, she's fanning herself now.
What was the question? No. So
I can't remember. Oh yes, whether you use one dauber per colour or whether it's one. Right. Okay. Yes.
So the difference between the spring. Thank you. Thank you very much. Just take a bow. Yeah. So your difference is quite a lot between those. So I wouldn't mix those because you're just going to contaminate. So I definitely have one for each colour. So I'm going to go in with I'm going to bring it there because I'm left-handed. So I'm going to go in with my Spring Meadow first, and I'm going to very carefully go over, because some of these pieces are quite big. You don't want to go underneath it. So did you see there, that came up a little bit? So just be careful.
Yeah.
Do it nice and gently. There's no rush. And on that piece, I'm definitely going to dab.
If you've only got your bigger like ink applicators, you could still use those as well, right? You're just not going to get the precision that you have with your daubers. Yeah,
absolutely. You can still use those. And if anyone's wondering what I've done to my ink pad,
what have you done to your ink pad?
What I've done, it's because I use my same ink dauber for my water reactives as I do for my opaques. So that's my opaque going off on there, but once I've rubbed it a few times, that's going to come off. So I haven't cross-contaminated, it's just from my opaque, but of the same colour. I mean, a lot of you will have one for your Spring Meadow opaque, one for your Spring Meadow water reactive, but I don't. I just use, because it's the same colour, and that little bit will come off the top, so it's no problem. So dabbing, I think, is easier on this rather than rubbing. And we get some stencils that you can be a bit more aggressive, for want of a better word, with.
Just whilst you're dabbing aggressively, I've got to tell you, I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but the plates for the Gemini have already sold out.
Oh, no.
The plate bundles for the Gemini sold out. However, we do still have the junior plates in stock. They are selling like hotcakes, but of course you can use your junior plates inside your Gemini, can't you?
You absolutely can,
if you want to go that way, if you missed out on the Gemini plates, then grab those. But yeah, I knew we were busy for these today, but I did not think we would sell out.
No.
And we have of the Gemini. So if you want plates, please heed my warning and head to the website and grab them before more go, because it's really busy today for the plates and for the machine deals as well. Yes, Georgina, they can't say I didn't warn, because it's all I've chatted about today, literally from when we started at 7 a.m. East Coast time this morning. Have you mentioned it?
No, never noticed.
No? Once or twice.
So let's just get that off there, and you can see it goes exactly where it's supposed to on that embossing.
Yeah.
So we're going to bring in this next stencil and layer that over. So just get it in place, and then we're going to take that one down again. But this is so fun to do.
Yeah.
This is so mindful. When you're doing this, you just lose yourself in it.
And very accessible for newbies as well, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, when I first got these and I thought, oh, stencils and an embossing folder, I'm not going to be able to do that. And then I got them out of the packet and had a plate, and it's just not, it's like a lot of the things that I say, it's just not as hard as you think it's going to be. And I think sometimes that puts you off, but definitely not. Even if it is something a bit more advanced that we're doing, we've got so many tutorials that we all do and we're all happy to do, and help you out with. So even if you find it a bit tricky, but you would love it anyway, go for it, because we're all more than happy to help and advise, not advice. But again, on our Facebook pages, all helping each other out and giving each other advice. So there's lots of help out there for you if you think something, if you think
something.
I'm not going to be able to say it now without doing it wrong. If you think something, if you think, I still said it wrong, look. Oh, Michelle, stop.
Something.
Yeah, if you think something looks a bit too tricky, I promise you it's not. You just some take a little bit more practice than others.
Yeah.
But that's what we're all there for.
And again, silly question, but I'll ask it anyway. Obviously, you've got the stencils to work in conjunction with your 3D embossing folder. There's nothing to stop you using those separate of each other, is there?
Oh, absolutely
not. And you don't always
not.
have to use the stencils every time you use the 3D embossing folder,
No,
right?
definitely not. Absolutely not. You can use that stencil on its own and colour it in with our pens, with our aqua pens, with our pencils. You don't have to go in with these inks over the top, absolutely not.
Fiona wants to know if we're doing a twist and pop demo tonight.
Oh, as long as she doesn't mean my dancing, then yes.
That's what I was hoping you were going to do a little, you know.
Because the twist and pop for me is the twist and then my hip pops out.
You make yourself sound so old.
No, I'm not
But
that old.
we're from a similar age, aren't we?
We are.
And I don't feel that old. I feel like my hips are still in quite good nick. It's one of my body parts. It doesn't ache in the morning when I wake up. But we are doing a twist and pop demo.
Yes, we are.
Fiona, yes.
So I've gone in with my grasshopper on this, and then I'm just going to put little hints on there of the pine tree, just to make the outsides a little bit darker, so it sort of gives you the effect of the 3D sort of popping through. And which is why these are perfect, because I'm going back over and these daubers are just getting exactly where I want them to go. So we've done those, and then we're going to go back in with the bronze. I'm trying not to get ink everywhere, but it's just not working. So we're going to go back in with the bronze for our stars, and then the tops of the baubles. And it just makes it so easy to do these stencils, just to get exactly where you want them to go. And it's very much like colouring. You really do lose yourself in it.
Yeah.
It's just so much fun. Which is what it's supposed to be, I suppose.
Well, hopefully.
Well, you would, yes, you would hope, definitely. So there we go. So let's just put them to the side and try and get this off without getting ink everywhere. I could do with some special gloves, to be honest. In fact, no, I couldn't, because I'd just get ink all over the gloves. It wouldn't make a difference. So let's just peel that back. So there we go.
Yes.
It's, yeah, I'm quite pleased with that.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, the baubles, the 3D folder on top of those stencils makes it so easy to be able to get such an effect on those like you have. So I'm just going to quickly wipe my fingers, and then we're going to cut this down.
It's a real pop, and again, a really super quick and, well, easy effect to create, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. So let's just cut that down. And if you use our opaques with this, you can then go on and emboss over that with the clear embossing powder, which just makes them pop even more, makes them look absolutely stunning. So let me see if I've cut this down enough. No, I haven't. Let me cut it down a little bit more. So what size are we? If I'd measured it, it'd make it easy, wouldn't it? So that's...
Well, maybe.
4 and 6 by 6 and 6. So,
Anne has just said, I love playing with the stencils, especially if you're in need of a quick card.
Yes. Yes, they're perfect for that. Definitely. So, 2, 4, I can't count. There we go.
Nearly done.
Fit?
Nearly finished the day.
Still
Can't
fit.
count, can't speak. That's just my normal day here at Crafters TV.
I'm doing well, aren't I?
You are.
Oh, there we go. Perfect. So let's get rid of that rubbish and we'll bring these in. So again, can you tell that I got my gnome papers out when I was playing at home? So these beautiful papers, but the colours just go beautifully. So Let's layer these up. Which side it's so hard to decide which side to use.
Yeah.
You don't like to cover, which is why we should always go for more than one pad.
Absolutely right. And why a lot of people do.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, thank you. Oh, I've done it again, haven't I? Oh.
John's we love John because always around about halfway through a show, he always come in unprompted, give us a nice cup of coffee, cup of tea, whatever we fancy. And I just give him, I just give him the little nod, a little thumbs up. Thank you.
I always think to myself, now don't say it, just mouth thank you, and it just pops out.
But do you know what I love here though? It doesn't matter, does it?
No.
Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. John's brought us in a cup of tea, cup of coffee. Not hot chocolate, Georgina. I'm not fussed about hot chocolate.
I'm not.
Have we had this discussion previously? I feel like we have. I'm one of those people like, my wife loves hot chocolate, the kids love hot chocolate. I mean, obviously because they're kids, but I'd just rather have a bar of chocolate.
Yes, I would.
Why melt it up and put it in a cup, just give me the chocolate? No, I wouldn't, a bar of chocolate dipped in hot. I'd rather get a bar of chocolate dipped in a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. I just find hot chocolate not great. Chocolate and tea is nice, George says.
So
you have to be quick though, wouldn't you? You're dipping your chocolate in a cup of tea, because surely you'd get drippage, wouldn't you? Chocolate hobnob in a cup of tea, Georgina said. Now I am getting hungry.
Yeah. You can. I like to dip ginger biscuits.
Oh, ginger nuts.
Yes, that's it. Ginger nuts in a cup of tea.
I have not had a ginger nut for years.
No.
I love the fact we've got to talk about biscuits. Ginger nuts are the kind of biscuit that you do need to actually dunk, because if you try and eat, well, I find anyway, if you try and eat a ginger nut, they're really tough on the old teeth, aren't
yeah,
they? It's like
you try to bite into one.
Fillings flying out everywhere. Yeah, you need to dip your.
You definitely need to dip
ginger nuts.
So I'm going to use my gems, and I'm just going to bob them in the middle of my. See, that's sort of the colour of a ginger nut. It's making me hungry now. Oh dear. So
what's everyone's favourite biscuit? There's another topic of discussion in the socials, please. Let's do a bowl of your favourite biscuits.
Yes.
I wonder if do you have different biscuits? Oh, because so cookies. I suppose. Hang on a minute. Now I'm getting myself confused. Now in the US, your biscuits are cookies, right? Oh yes. So your favourite cookies.
Yeah.
Because cookies are biscuits, and your biscuits are scones, aren't they? Our cookies are chocolate chip cookies. But like custard creams, which we would call a biscuit in the UK, you would call a cookie, wouldn't you, in the US? Help me out here on the socials.
Yeah.
Anyway, look at Michelle's card. It's phenomenal.
So there we go. So just used a few gems to enhance those little baubles, and then that one's got a bit of ribbon on the top as if it was really hanging, and then deck the halls. So
love it. Really, these pop, says Katie. Those really pop. Love it, Michelle. Love the greens. The greens are really nice, says Kim on YouTube. So pretty, says Pam E. Merlin on YouTube. Looks awesome, Michelle. There's lots of love for that card. It's a strong contender for demo of the show, certainly. Maybe of the day if you vote for it later on. The highlights on that, beautiful, says Sarah Kay. Sharon says, this is looking awesome, Michelle. And Catherine Baker says, I never get over how great the look of cards are after using an embossing folder. That and the moment when I use heat on embossing powders and it transforms. It's a really, really great point, Catherine. And as I say, what I love about this collection particularly is that you're going to get an amazing pop with the 3D embossing folder first up, but then the fact that you've got the added stencils to go with it really does help for you to be able to create these cards quickly and easily. Great back. I mean, simply, these aren't creator cards, but they are kind of, really, aren't they? Emboss your cardstock, stencil, add a sentiment, and a beautiful embellishment like you've just done.
yeah.
And you're done, aren't you, really?
And again, the brilliant batch making.
Yes.
They really are. So if you're wanting to throw some cards together nice, simply and quickly, then these are perfect for that.
And again, that card there is a great case in point once again. Choose your colours, use the embossing folder and the stencils, add a nice little sentiment there, and you've created yourself some beautiful Christmas cards. This one is lovely again. This is the one that Michelle used earlier on this morning on her card, which won demo of the show on Wake Up Call. And again, look at how beautiful, if I can pick it up, how beautiful these can look just by choosing your colours, adding those effects on there, whether you want to use your embossing powders as well, it's entirely up to you. But one 3D embossing folder, 2 stencils equals a beautiful quick Christmas card. You've then got your bells there too, which are stunning, so your jingle bells. This is your favourite in the collection, isn't it? Didn't you say the candle, the festive candle?
I just love the way just using your different colours through that stencil make it pop like that. It's just amazing. It is.
And then last, but by no means least, is that gorgeous, precious Poinsettias. So 6 sets basically, 18 elements, because you get your 3D embossing folder and then the 2 stencils within each. And it's a great price today. It's a £60, $77 bundle for just £45 or $60 today. That's £36 or $48 if you're shopping with us and you are platinum. I cannot wait to chat biscuits in just a little while because you guys are telling me your favourite cookies and biscuits. Before all of that though, very importantly, the plates are back in stock. However, the original Gemini plates, gone. We do still have the other plates available for you. I've just got here the bundle of the Gemini Junior plates. Now, a lot of people, I think, who were potentially going for the original Gemini plates are now looking at the Junior because, of course, you can use these in your Gemini like so. The deal on this is amazing again because you're going to save 30%, and it works out that if you go for the full bundle as opposed to the individuals, you get your metal cutting plate for free and you get a storage bag within this bundle for free as well. We're heading over 40% of the stock of the Junior plate already gone, and there's loads of you on the website right now grabbing those. They will disappear just as the Gemini plates did, so please do not miss out. Other items which are proving really popular, funnily enough, are the machines, because again we've rolled over the deal from the Black Friday event and we're staying with that 25% off our range of machines. This is a brilliant time for you to get your first machine. Whether you want your first machine and you want it to be a manual, we've got deals on those machines. If you've perhaps got a Junior currently and you want to move to the next size up and get the Gemini, we've got deals on the Gemini. If you've got the Junior, if you've got the Gemini and you're thinking, I would love to get my hands on a Gemini Pro, but I can't afford that £450 price tag, you do not have to pay that today because we're giving you 25% off, less your discount. And I know so many of you are platinum members. You can get it for a phenomenal price right now, but do not delay. I don't know how much longer these deals will be on for. 25% off your machines. If you're thinking about the Gemini Pro, now is the great time to jump in and grab it. And here is a video which will explain all about this amazing machine.
Supersize your die cutting and embossing potential with the Gemini Pro. With a huge 12x12 cutting platform as standard, this machine is perfect, not only for larger projects and batch making, but also for cutting all elements, mats and layers for your smaller projects in one pass too. The machine is capable of cutting through all sorts of materials, including card, craft metal, leather, wood, felt, and multiple layers of fabric. The power, pressure and performance that you've come to expect from the Gemini family of electronic die cutting machines has been enhanced to the next level. It's been engineered for superb edge-to-edge cutting of up to 12x18 size materials with perfect results every time. In the box, along with your Gemini Pro machine, you'll receive 2 clear cutting plates, a rubber embossing mat, a magnetic shim, plastic shim and metal shim, all 12x12, power cord, plus of course your comprehensive instruction booklet that will guide you through the plate combinations you need for your different dies and embossing folders. Larger 12x18 plates are also available separately to boost your creativity even further. So, whether you're a card maker, scrapbooker, create paper or fabric embellishments, table decorations, wedding stationery, or keepsake gifts, to name but a few, this machine will revolutionize your crafting experience.
There's never been a better time to get your hands on one of our machines, particularly that Pro. Treat yourself tonight. Do it. Make tonight the night, this afternoon the afternoon, where you jump in and get yourself that Pro. You'll kick yourself when it goes back up to full price, and then you decide to jump in and get it. On the other note of cookies, Merlin chocolate chip cookies.
Yes.
Panda Crafts, anything that contains chocolate.
Yes.
Amy Johnson, white chocolate macadamia nut cookies.
Oh, I don't think I've had those.
Sounds nice. Chocolate digestive, says Kirsty. Yes.
Have you seen the chocolate orange digestive?
No. Really?
Yes.
Shortbread.
Nice.
And custard cream. Kirsty Davies on Facebook, I think you've literally listed my 3 favourites there.
Yeah.
Chocolate digestive, custard cream, shortbread.
Yes.
Wendy says, my favourite is Michigan Rocks. What is that? What is that, Wendy? Do you know that?
No.
Wendy, I need an explanation. I don't know what that is. Rebecca, oatmeal chocolate chip. Yes. Teresa, chocolate chip, oatmeal, Christmas cookies. Oreo cookies, says Rose M, dipped in milk.
I've never done that. Never done it. Is it good? Oh.
Chips Ahoy chocolate chip cookies, says Rose. Oh, Georgina's just gone, oh, oh! Where did you live off those? Oh, summer camp. She likes the Chips Ahoy. Chips Ahoy! Brenda, chocolate chip. Oatmeal raisin, says Anne. Yes, I like a biscuit with some raisins in. That's nice. No? I like the ones, what are they called here? Like the squashed fly biscuits. Garibaldi.
Yes, squashed
fly biscuits. Yeah. They're lush. Club biscuit, says Lynn. Oh. If you like a lot of chocolate on your biscuit, join our club. I like digestives, custard cream, ginger nut, says Lynn. Here, tell you what, everyone's talking now. Best biscuit ever, says Sarah Kay. The chocolate hobnob.
Oh, yeah.
Duncan. Peanut butter fudge, says Betty. I do remember the pink finger wafers. You've got to be careful how you say that. Yes. Yes. Nearly did a Joe then. Russian tea cookies, says Rhonda Crowley. I don't know what they are either. I need an explanation on those, Rhonda, if you can. Orange cranberry scones, says Dieta. Empire biscuit, says Wilma. Oh, Wendy, Michigan Rocks has grapes, dates and nuts in it.
Oh,
no? No, too fruity, too healthy?
Yes, too much like a salad.
Yes. And please, we'll move on here because I know we're here to talk about craft, not biscuits. EB, what on earth? I love the name of this, but I don't know what it is. EB on YouTube, your favourite cookie biscuit, a Snickerdoodles.
Oh.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds
nice.
Great. Has it got nuts in it, like
Oh, you see,
Snickers?
I like a Snickers.
Yeah.
I like a Snickers. That's different. That's chocolate with nuts. That don't count. But I don't know what a Snickerdoodle is, but it sounds lush. Yes,
Snickerdoodles, please. We need to know what that is. As we also need to know what an Empire biscuit is and a Russian tea cookie. Thank you. Wow, I'm hungry now. Yes. I've got a cup of coffee just behind this set here. Could do with
some biscuits to dunk in it, yeah.
Let's have a look. From biscuits to twist and pop in. I thought we were on Biscuit TV then for a second, not after the TV. Move on. Right, the twist and pops, just before we get to these. So the Advanced Twist and Pop Christmas dies. So if you've already got the mechanism with the twist and pops that you bought previously, that mechanism will work with these. These are the kind of decorative dies with the Christmas element to pop out of all of your Christmas cards. If you haven't got the twist and pop mechanism and you're interested in buying this collection today, or you're going for the multi-buy on these, you will need to go for the twist and pop mechanism, which is £8, $10, less your Club Inspired discount wherever you may be. I'll show you the boards on these and I'll just very quickly go through some of the cards, because I think the cards actually display the twist and pop better than the actual boards themselves. So I'll show you how it looks, and then we'll open some cards up to show you how the twist and pop works, because as I say, I don't think these necessarily show it in all its glory. But you've got in there Christmas hats. You've got your Christmas celebration, which is your cracker. Then you've got your Peace on Earth, your peace. Oh, I've done it now. Peace on Earth. All right, mate. Peace on Earth. With your Christmas doves. Then you've got, it's all going wrong tonight, isn't it? Your festive gifts, and then follow. Made a funny noise. It was this. That was not me. That was an awful noise. It was this. Follow. I can't even recreate that. There you go. It was definitely the pause, not me, that noise. Follow the star. Now, those are the designs, but this is how they work. So, there's your card. That's a nice Father Christmas card, isn't it? Ho, ho, ho. You're thinking, this is great. What's going to be inside? Boom! You've got the Christmas hats which pop out. How great, boom, is that? Difficult to do. You'll see actually how achievable this is in just a few moments' time. These also work brilliantly with your more kind of religious cards if you want to go down that line, because look, if we open up this beautiful card with the Bethlehem scene on the front, boom! You've got the beautiful Follow the Star set within that. That's actually, and we'll chat about this in a minute, the actual mechanism there has been made out of acetate. And then last but by no means least, if I show you this one here, again, really lovely warm wishes card there. We open that one up, boom, ooh, the peace doves inside of there. So I think these are brilliant, just adding that extra dimension, that extra fun inside your card. And it's going to be that card that people are going to get down off the mantelpiece and want to play with, just to create that effect. But the next big question, I suppose, is how difficult is this to achieve? We're going to find out. As I said, this little board here is just the one to show you with the mechanism, which you will need to buy alongside the collection if you don't have it, because that's the clever bit which creates that twist and pop. They're available 2 for $32 or 2 for $35 if you want to go for these individually. So let's have a look at the twist and pops. First off, is it a difficult thing to do?
They're not difficult at all. If I can do them live on air and make a good job out of them, then you can definitely do them. No, it's another one of them things that we look at and think, oh, I can't do that. I don't know how this folds or how. But no, you get instructions in your packets with them, but they really are a lot simpler to do than they look. So straight away, as you get it out of your packet, you see you've got your matte piece at the back, and then this is obviously your decorative element on the front. And you can see there, and there, they're your scar lines. So it really does take, even having to scar it yourself out of the equation, makes it nice and simple.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to bring 2 pieces of this beautiful green cardstock in, and that one's going to be my matte, so my back piece, and that one's going to be my front piece. So let me get these taped down so they don't move as I'm putting them through my machine. And these would look lovely with that fake snow that we've got. Just top your trees with that fake snow. Yeah. That would look lovely. So let's run that through. And these are small enough. Would definitely go through your midi. I'm not sure about your mini. I could do with, I keep saying this, I could do with writing all the sizes next to me so I'd know for sure which ones they all run through. But if Ben's watching, they definitely go through the Pro. So it's nearly Christmas.
Nudge, nudge. That's not me, by the way, in case you're wondering. It's Michelle's Ben.
Yes. Oh, it's so confusing for me because my husband's Ben and you're Ben.
Yeah.
And then my son's called Joe, and then obviously there's Joe up here. Yeah. So my kids are all confused. Every time I talk about someone, I'm like, no, why would he do that? And then they're like, no, our Joe. And I'm like, no, Joe at head office. And they're like, it's just too confusing. So there are 2 pieces, and you can just see those score lines. Now what I'm going to do, and I do this, just something that I do. I always do with our stuff. I don't know if it's just force of habit, but it's probably more to do with me being quite heavy-handed, as I've said. So I like to just re-burnish those score lines, just so when I am folding them, I know for definite, for me, I'm getting them in the right place. You don't have to do this. That score line is there for the reason that you don't have to, but I do, just because.
Yes.
So I'm just going to fold them before I put them on there, just because I want to get that nice fold in there, and then I'm just going to flatten it back out.
And a really great point from Aisha on Facebook, this has just come through. She says, I really like those trees. You could use those as a background and not as a twist and pop. And again, that's the same with all of the dies, isn't it?
Yeah, of course you could. These would make a beautiful background, definitely. Yeah, and look at all of our stuff. You can definitely use the elements on their own. You don't necessarily have to use them with what they've come as. So like she's just said, this twist and pop, you could use them and make a beautiful background effect with these. So I'm just going to flatten them back out because now I'm going to glue them onto my back piece.
By the way, in case anyone else is wondering here in the UK and any of our guys as well, snickerdoodles, Susie tells me, they're like sugar cookies with cinnamon in them, rolled in cinnamon and sugar before being baked. They are my favourite Christmas cookies, says Susie.
That sounds lush.
I'm a big cinnamon fan.
I love cinnamon.
Yeah, I do. I do.
Definitely.
Oh, Georgina does not like cinnamon.
She's like the cinnamon Scrooge, isn't she?
She is. Oh, that. Oh. Bar humbug. Cinnamon Scrooge. Each to their own. Each to their own. You know. What's that, Georgina? Oh, right. Cinnamon. Yes, if the cinnamon cookies are ever here, it's all good because Georgina won't eat any. So there's plenty more for us. Send snickerdoodles, please. Send snickerdoodles. That's a sentence I thought I was going to say. Snickerdoodles.
Oh, I'm so hungry now.
Ben, if you're watching, snickerdoodles for next week, please. I'm back in on Monday.
So the middle piece folds up, and your 2 outside pieces fold down. Yes, down.
Yeah.
So like valley, mountain, valley.
Okay.
I tried to get it right then. I normally just say up, down, up, but I was being a bit posh there for you, saying it correctly. So there we go. So that's that for now. So I'm just going to put that to the side, because then what you're going to do is you're going to get your mechanism, and so that's your die, and you're going to cut it out. So I've already got one cut out. I mean, you don't want to see me running just a mechanism. I was going to say that. What that? I don't even know what that is. Yes.
Mechanism.
Oh dear. It's just going downhill really quickly.
Mechanism. He's a race car driver, isn't he? Mechanism.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Half an hour to go, Michelle. Keep going.
I'm going to Trojan on. Soldier on. So this is your mechanism, and as you can see, these will create your scar lines. So you just need to fold and give them a nice burnish.
Elaine's just asking as well if you can give the dimensions of the mechanism. The mechanism.
So it's 6.7 by 2.3.
Thank you.
And I only know that because it's on the box right next to me.
I was going to say, that was great.
I'm just not that good.
Oh, you could have got away with that as well.
I could have done. I'm just too honest.
I've been learning all of the dimensions in my spare time.
So So I've scarred them both ways, folded them both ways, and as soon as you folded them both ways, straight away you can see it's falling into the shape that it wants to go into. So I'm just going to squeeze those, and as I do, it just comes up exactly into what it wants to be.
Yeah.
So it's a little house, I like to say.
Yes.
So I'm just going to fold and burnish, just make them all nice and crisp. So there you go. So that's your mechanism.
Yeah, brilliant.
So what we're going to do is, we're going to attach it to this, and there's a couple of ways you can do it, because this piece here and on the other side, so the roof of your house is what's going to glue inside your card. But so that'll glue on either side. So this is you're going to glue just the top right hand corner there and the bottom left hand corner. So you can stick it into your card and do it first, or you can put this on and do it that way. I like to do it this way because I just find it a little easier, because it can be just a little fiddly.
Yeah, have you tried both ways?
I have tried both ways, and I prefer this way.
Okay.
So I've just stuck that to that side. I'm going to fold it up because I know that's how it folds. And when you close your mechanism, I'm making a bit of a hash of that, aren't I? It's going to look like that.
Okay.
So that piece is going to be on top there, and that one's going to be underneath on that side. So it literally is just the top right-hand corner and the bottom left-hand corner. So I'm just going to open that up a little bit because I'm going to put my glue where I need to put it. And again, so you can see I've just glued this top right-hand corner and I've glued my bottom left. So I'm going to fold that up. I'm going to make this back into the house, and I'm going to lift that piece over. And I'm just going to stick it down gently, and then I'm just going to open my mechanism and make sure.
That's why I can't help.
I have to really think to say that word now.
Mechanism.
And you can see that works beautifully.
Yeah.
So now it's on there. I'm going to give it a really good burnish to make sure that my glue is stuck nice and firm. And I'm just going to put that to the side for now, because we're going to bring in this card, and we're just going to make the base for our pop out to sit in. So I've already matted and layered lots of paper. So this is from our Santa's Kitchen, is this paper. So we're just going to decorate the inside. Yeah, that Santa's Kitchen pad was just beautiful. I loved it. I love the, biscuits wrapped up in the Santa's Kitchen paper.
Oh, yes.
So let's get that in there. So that's one. I'll pop this one on this side. Yes, I love the checked papers in that
I was just
Santa's
looking to see if
Kitchen.
we've still got it, but it's out of stock.
Oh.
The stamps are still there.
Oh, the stamps. Wasn't there like some cookie?
Yeah, 'tis the season to bake
That's
cookies.
it, yes.
And then the recipes.
Yes, that's
in
it.
there as well, making like the cocoa,
That's
chocolate
it,
chip
yeah.
cookies,
Yeah.
fruit muffins. Ooh. Ooh. They've got, by the way, if you're looking for those, the Comfort Joy and cookies, 30% off, and you've got 2 for 25 as well on those too, which is quite good. What was I going to say? Oh yes, must mention that Catherine and Deborah, and this is a great idea, we'll pass this on, said, Ben, please can you make the suggestion that Crafter's Companion make some twist and pop dies for Halloween? Bats or ghosts
Yes.
that look like they're flying out of a car would be fun, or maybe like a witch, potentially.
Oh, that's a brilliant
Or,
idea.
what else could you have? Pumpkins in a
Yeah,
row.
you could.
Yeah. Here's a good question as well. Loving the interactivity tonight. Lynn says, what weight of card would you use for the mechanism?
So I've used, this is just our white stamping card that I've used, which is a 300 GSM. But you can use, I wouldn't go lower than maybe a 240 or a 250 GSM.
Okay.
Purely because you're opening and closing it so much that you want it to withstand that, especially if you're giving them to kids. You want it to be able to withstand, and I think if you go any lower, you're going to run the risk of it just ripping.
Yeah.
So, or the acetate.
And that again, I was going to mention that because one of the cards here has been made out of acetate. So, is it worth giving that a try over cardstock, or?
Yeah, absolutely. The acetate works just as well. I suppose it's which you prefer, but definitely don't go too low because it is a mechanism. It is a mechanism. I just can't. I can't do it.
I love it.
Yeah, because it's a mechanism.
I prefer it the other way.
Yeah, it doesn't sound as good, does it? Yeah, you're going to be opening and closing, and the kids are going to be out, so you want it to withstand. So if you go too low, you are going to run the risk of it ripping. So I wouldn't go below a 240, 250. Okay. And the acetate is perfect as well. So we were talking about this stamp earlier. This is the one from 'Twas the Night. I can't see it properly because I ain't got my reading glasses on. But now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer, now Vixen. Oh, come on, Cupid, oh, Donna and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall.
To the top of the hall, isn't it?
Oh, no, it says wall.
Oh. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall.
Now dash away, dash away, dash away all.
Oh.
I like that. So I'm just going to... I did have a piece for the front of my card. Just bear with me. How can I lose things so easily?
Easily done over that side of the studio.
So we're just going to ignore that that's plain at the minute, and we'll open it up.
I blame Bernie, by the way, because Bernie was making a right old mess over there yesterday. And she did say it was okay to blame her if anything went wrong. She was dropping stuff all over the floor.
Was she?
Yeah.
I've just checked that I had all three.
What are you looking for?
It was a piece of patterned paper for the front. But it doesn't matter because the main focus is the inside anyway. So it's going to open that way, so make sure that you sit it inside the right way. Make sure that they're scored and burnished really well. Now I would normally use wet glue on this, purely because, like I just said, if you're gifting it and it's going to be used a lot, then that just gives you that extra strength with it. So place it right in the middle, not right up to your line, so when you're opening it, closing it, you're not going to get that wearing on your card. So just a tiny, tiny little bit in front of it. And then give it a good squish down. And then when it opens, there you go, you've got your beautiful pa-pow. So I did have a lovely piece of patterned paper on the front, and that was going to go on there, and I was going to have that on there, and then I had these lovely little trees that I was going to put on there, but it just doesn't have the same effect. So, oh, do you know what? I think I've got some Santa's kitchen under here. Have we got like just a sec for me to have a scour?
We have got a sec. Have a little scour. I tell you what, whilst you're scouring, let me just recap on all of the designs that you're going to get in this collection. Your Christmas twist and pop dies. Follow the star. As I say, does this one? Yeah, it does a little bit. I think it's better to show you in the actual cards. But you've got your follow the star, of course, 2 dies within each set, one to create the background, one with the detail. Then you've got your festive gifts. The amazing Peace Doves, Peace on Earth. There's that cracker, Christmas celebration. And then you've got your Santa hats included in there as well. And this is the kind of thing that those cards will do for you. Boom! The doves in there just look phenomenal, thanks to that mechanism. Then in here, this is the one actually, and again, take your pick on this one. This one's got the acetate for the mechanism. So again, see what works for you is what I would say. See which you find works best. And I'll just quickly show you the Ho 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 card, which I've got here, which has got the Santa hats inside as well. Is that the one that's missing? Because I kind of feel 1, 2, 3, yeah. Oh no, there's 5. That's right. That is right. 14 elements in total in that collection. 6044 or 6703 is the deal on that if you're platinum. And of course, if you want to get the mechanism, if you haven't yet got that, that is available for you individually as well. $7.99 or $9.99 is the deal on that one. You will need to pop it in if you haven't yet got it. We're just going to have a look at the finished card with the Santa's kitchen. Did you find it?
I did, I found it. A huge huge pad under there that might have to disappear. Don't know where it would go, but...
Oh, did you not stick it to the back of the card, says Deborah? The paper that went missing.
Oh, I'm glad someone's paying attention.
That was Deborah.
No, I didn't. I don't know where it's gone. I can't believe I didn't. I don't even remember doing it.
No.
Oh, thank you.
Too
for
busy
that.
talking about mechanisms and
It's
stuff.
it's all the talk of biscuits.
Deborah and also Linda spotted that as well. Congratulations on spotting the deliberate mistake.
Yes.
You
win a prize.
You win a pat on the back. Oh dear. We have a laugh here, don't we, eh? We have a laugh.
Well, yeah, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. Yeah. Right, so that last one, oh, dearie me. It was just like a spot the mistake. It wasn't there. So that's the front of my card, so which is lovely. But then when you open it up, you've got the pa-pow.
Pa-pow. Yes. Tree members.
Boom. There we go.
We got there.
We did get there in the end.
It was worth the wait, to be fair. That one, we will let you have a little vote on soon, actually, because we've got to do the demo of the show, demo of the day as well, and we'll also give you opportunity to check out your baskets in just a few moments' time. Just before that, I do quickly want to show you live in the studio the Monday Mega Deal. Deal. Back in stock, the craft cardstock. This is phenomenal, and I think particularly for your Christmas cards and your Christmas makes, you can't beat a bit of the craft cardstock. A lot of you were chatting about that in the first card that Michelle made right at the top of the show, which you'll see in just a few moments' time when we do the vote. Really, really lovely cardstock. You're going to get 50 sheets, 280 GSM. You'll get that twice over in your Monday Mega Deal. Plus, on top of that, you're going to get 2 lots of your matte black cardstock as well. Again, it's all about making sure that you don't run out, making sure that you can stock up. You've got 40 sheets of your matte black cardstock, 300 GSM, twice over. That gives you your 180 sheets on that 24-hour deal for you. £23.20 is your platinum price, or $32.80 if you needed to stock up this evening on that. And that's your kind of like core essentials, isn't it? Your craft cardstock, your matte black cardstock. This is the fun stuff I'm bringing to you now. The luxury cardstock. And I love these packs that we put together. So A4, you get 30 sheets in each. And what we've done, is this one open so I can, well, you can probably see actually. I don't want to, yeah, I won't. What you're going to get, 10 sheets of glitter, 10 sheets of mirror, and 10 sheets of that matte mirror cardstock as well. You can see that beautifully through the packaging. So you've got 30 sheets within each of the colours that you've got. And this is a really nice collection to go for, particularly if you are still in that Christmas sort of mood. You've got your Crafters Purple. Then, talking about the festive side of things, you've got your beautiful Christmas Red. We've got you the beautiful Luxury Green. Again, 30 sheets with the mirror, that sort of matte mirror, and then the encapsulated glitter cardstock. Then your gold, so you've got your gold pack, you've got your beautiful luxury silver, and then lastly, ice blue. So do you know what, I kind of look at that and think, if I go that and that, so that there, classic Christmas, vintage, that there, your sort of contemporary Christmas colours. You've got all the, I mean, if you've still got the gnome collection, by the way, sorry, I'm just getting excited now. If you've got that gnome pad, that is a must-have. $31.20 or $50.40 is the platinum price on that collection. I love it. Right, we have 20 minutes to go, so let's get a vote going on our demo of the show. Recap, please, Michelle, on what you've made for us.
So number 1 was that Intri'Lace, not Rudolph card.
Aw, boo.
Number 2 was those beautiful baubles with those 3D embossing folders and the stencils. And then, just going a little bit wonky, let me open it up for you, is the pa-pow. twist and pop.
Lots of love for your backing on that card, by the way, Michelle. Lindsay, I love the backing on that card. Pretty.
Thank you very much.
By the way, you've got about 5 minutes to get your vote in on the demo of the show. Great card, Michelle, says Merlin. Lovely card, says Deborah Rogers on YouTube. Are we going to show the craft along photos, says Pammy? I've just heard the guys chatting about that in the gallery. When we come back, we'll show them, right, guys? Yep. Jeffrey says, Michelle, you are... and Teresa, Monday mega deal. You have to do the deal, and I go deal, because Teresa's put deal in the socials. So we've already shown you tonight's Monday mega deal. Deal. Thanks, Jeffrey. Thanks, Teresa. Go and check out your baskets. We'll be back with more, bit of a final wrap up coming your way in a couple.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Achieve crisp, precise, and perfect die cutting results every time with the Gemini Accessories Plastic Shim. The idea behind the Plastic Shim is that it creates a thicker plate combination, offering an even more precise die cutting result with each pass. Simply pop a plastic shim between your cutting plates and then roll through your Gemini die cutting machine and voila! An amazing precise cut every time. Plastic shims work really well with detailed or thin metal dies. So if intricate cutting is your thing, then the Gemini Accessories Plastic Shim is your best friend. There are plastic shims sized to work with a whole range of Gemini machines. And for just $14.95 or £9.99, the Gemini Accessories Plastic Shim can be yours today.
What a day it's been. So pleased that so many of you are taking advantage of the deals. The deals that we've got left over from the Black Friday event on the website. Some of those daily deals are still hanging about that we had last week, so have a search for those. And also the fact that we've got a lot of the plates back in stock for you. The Gemini plates have gone, but we've still got the junior plates heading towards half the stock of those have disappeared. Still 25% off on the machines for you as well. Lots of interest in the Gemini Pro today. Lots of those have gone out of the door. And we've just had a great day generally. Earlier on, we had a really fun craft along, and the craft along was brilliant for the fact that we had two guests on. We had Pam and also Karen. Also, during the craft along, it was Pam's dog, wasn't it, George, who decided to join in on the action. And I did just say during the show, if anyone else has got any crafty pets who like to kind of, jump in when they're crafting to send in pictures. Well, Katie Easley, you have sent us a beautiful picture of Mr. Hobbs. Look at Mr. Hobbs.
Oh, that's adorable.
How cute is Mr. Hobbs? You just want to tickle him under the chin, don't you? And go, what are you doing? What a great name for a cat.
Fab name, yes.
I mean, that is a great name to shout out your back door, isn't it, when you're calling the cat in at night? Mr. Hobbs. Mr. Hobbs. I love that so much. Thank you, Katie. And from cats to dogs. Is this a Yorkshire Terrier? I think it is. Kathy's dog. Panzer. Panzer, who looks
Love
like...
that.
Is that a mouse mat? What is that Panzer's got? Or is that a piece of fabric? Can't quite work out what's going on there. But it's very cute. I think that's a Yorkshire Terrier. Panzer's a Yorkshire Terrier. That's what I'm going for. Kathy, let me know if you're watching and that's different. Oh, we've got a Oh, sorry, all the guys are coming in and having a look at the pictures. That's a Yorkshire Terrier, isn't it, Tracy? Yes, a Yorkshire Terrier. And then Karen, who was crafting along with us, this is her dog called Molly, cute, which is a beagle.
So cute.
Basset beagle, I'm just being told, a basset beagle. Super cute. Look at Molly's little eyes, almost saying, I want to craft along with you, Mum. Why can't I jump up and help? And then from all of the cute pets, here are the finished items that you guys crafted with us. So Karen finished up with this, Michelle. What do you reckon?
Oh, beautiful. Oh, I love the colours she's used. Love it. Beautiful.
And then Pam, using this was the Masquerade collection,
yes.
wasn't it?
Oh, look at that. It's beautiful.
Absolutely stunning.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Pam and Karen, for sending those in. We love the fact that you finished up. It was a bit of a rushed end to the craft along, wasn't it? So it was nice that they managed to get them all decorated.
Yes.
Just before we move on, I know you just told me to do something. I've got the result of the demo of the show, if you want to do that now. Yeah? And then we can get the vote going on the day, can't we? And then we're done. We're wrapped up early. Because I always feel I'm rushing sometimes at the end of the shows. Demo of the show.
Number 2, number 1, number 3.
1.
This one.
Yeah. The Not Rudolph card.
The Not Rudolph card. Mm-hmm. So I did finish this off with the gold in between all the chit chat about biscuits. Thank you very much.
And now to get the vote going on the demo of the day, I predict a Michelle win today.
I think I've got a good chance today.
You'd be disappointed if you didn't win.
Absolutely.
Number 4. But there's only 3. This is going to be a tough one, right? Because all of these are absolutely phenomenal. So this was the card that you made earlier on Wake Up Call. So this was with the stencils and embossing folder.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful card. However, this masterpiece from the craft along, I mean, that's stunning.
Thank you very much.
I really, really love that. And I love the fact you've got that sort of mortarboard lid as well, which is so super cute. That's got to be right up there with a shout of winning. And then you've got your card there. Number 3 is the card that you just voted for as demo of the show. So 1, 2 or 3. Get your votes in. Vote now. And you've got about 5 minutes to get your vote in. Can we squeeze in one final quick demonstration?
I think we can. What shall we do?
What do we fancy?
Intri'Lace or the embossing folder?
We're going to go with the embossing folders. A quick demo on those if we can.
We can do a quick demo on those, absolutely. So just let me get it out, bear with me.
Just whilst you are finding those, let me quickly recap on your embossing folders. What have I done with them now? Yeah, show the video. Oh, I found them, it's fine. George's like, I got a video. Yeah, do that, because I can't remember where I put the folders. Yes, this is the 3D embossing folder collection. You are going to get within each of these collections your 3D embossing folder and 2 stencils as well. So you've got your festive candle, your jingle bells, over the rooftops, delicate decorations, your snowflake medley, and then you've got your precious poinsettias as well. Quick card making here, but actually quick doesn't have to mean looks like it's quick. Quick can mean looks like you spent absolutely ages popping these together. And like we said, you know what, if you just choose to use the embossing folders on their own, absolutely brilliant. That's what you can do. If you choose to use the stencils on their own, that's fine. It's entirely up to you. But it's a wonderful selection of beautiful embossing folders, a wonderful selection of stencils as well. Use them all together in conjunction with each other. Then you're going to create cards that look as beautiful as this. We've got about 7 or 8 minutes to go. What can you show us, Michelle?
So a speed demonstration.
Yes.
So I've got the snowflake medley, and I've already put my piece of card in the embossing folder. And again, because this is a 3D embossing folder, you want your outside plate, your magnetic, did I say that right? Magnetic, and then your plastic.
Right.
For this. Your 2D folder's totally different. They both your outside cutting plates and nothing else with it. So let's just grab this and move that out of the way. So as soon as you open it, that emboss on there is just, you can see the 3D straight away on that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to bring in my ocean blue and my parakeet. Now I'm using my water reactive, but you can use your Midas inks, or you can use what they're called, opaque.
Opaque, sorry. Yes.
That's all right.
I'm sometimes
why
you're desperately trying to find a word, and you're asking this guy who struggles to find his words on the best of days.
So I'm just trying to find. This is one of them times again when I'm getting everything upside down and back to front. Just give me 10 minutes. I said speed crafting. And
just keep it. Yeah, we've got 8 minutes. By the way, I must say a big thank you to Karen whilst you're lining that up, who joined us on the craft along earlier on. I just noticed she sent me some pictures of the cakes that she's decorated. Remember, I asked her what that rosette was doing the craft along earlier on. Thank you, Karen. I shall pop those on a little post later on my Facebook page so everyone can see. Halloween cake. There's an ambulance cake there as well. Love those. Thank you. I'll pop those up on my page a little bit later on. Thank you for sending them in. Marvellous.
Yes, definitely. So I've brought my water reactives in. So again, ocean blue and parakeet. So I'm going to go in with my ocean blue. I did finally find where it layered over each other.
Yeah.
So let's ink these up. And again, just being careful, because some of it, this isn't as intricate as the other one. So you can be still be careful, but not as careful. A little less rough. Or a little more, whichever you want. So,
by the way, I would say don't feel pressured to finish off a complete demo here. I mean, if you need to share some techniques, I think that might be easy, because I think we've literally got like 6 minutes left.
Right.
So I would say take your time and don't rush, because we've got all the votes in for the demo of the show already.
Fabulous.
Yes.
I'm liking my chances.
I can tell you, you've won.
So, let's see if I can get this one laid over in the same. Oh, I can't. It's because there's so much detail on there. You just need to take that extra minute just to get it all
to make
lined
sure it's
up.
there.
And see, because there's certain points on it that will show you exactly where it needs to go. But because you don't want to see me inking that up again, what we're going to do is, so that, I mean, just on its own, you didn't have to actually go in with that second colour if you don't want to. You could cut this out on some of our Centura Pearl with the hint of snow, the hint of gold or the hint of silver, and then cut it out and then just do those little bits. You could go in with... you could go in with, your Quickie glue pens that you've got. And then I've got some of our glitter there.
Oh, wow.
It's really fine glitter. So if you could go in with your glitter pen, your glue pen, and then just put your glitter on that. Or again, our opaques are brilliant for these. Clear embossing ink over those. And heat clear embossing powder over those. And then heat the ink. Oh, you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. We've got 5 minutes left. It's all good. It is all good in the hood.
So, I've got this piece of beautiful blue.
Yeah.
Talking about our hint of Centura Pearl, I've got that one. So is that the hint of, is it a hint of white or a hint of silver?
It looks like glitter cardstock on my screen.
Oh, does it? With you, but... No, that is, that's our beautiful Centura Pearl.
Yeah. Is that the hint of gold?
It's not the gold one, it's the other one. I don't know if it's hint of silver or... You're all right asking me. At this minute in time, you want to be thankful that I know what my name is. It's Jan. So what I've done is I have just cut it down and I have cut it literally into 3 just to fit on there because I'm going to put them on like panels rather than as a whole piece, just because you can. You don't have to, you know, keep it in one piece. What I normally tend to do actually is I will go in and I like to cut them into 4 and mat and layer the 4 up on a card, and then I like to put my sentiment right in the middle. So I'm just going to position them on there just to make sure that I'm getting the spacings right. So always do your 2 outside pieces first, because then you know that your middle one you're going to put in can go exactly where it needs to go. So I don't know if you can see with this, but I've gone over with our sparkle inks for this one. Just on these, that one just needs to move down a little bit. Just, yes, I don't know if I wiggle that, if you can see that I've gone over with our, one of our clear, the sparkle pots that we've got, this, where you shake them. Just the clear one that I used on this one. And again, so I'm just gonna bend my little sentiment up and just ink.
Great.
Ink, not ink it. Glue it up.
I love the way that you just use that one folder again and then just created that sort of triptych effect.
Yes,
That's really cool.
That's it, yeah. You just have to think a little bit differently sometimes.
Brilliant.
And then a little bit of glue there for that. And maybe a few gems in the middle of those stars. But that is how quick and easy you can put these together. So like I said, for the batch making, definitely brilliant.
That collection, details on your screen right now if you want to jump in and grab it. Just to say before we reveal the demo of the day, loads of fun to come tomorrow. Myself and Debbie Fisher will be here for the full day, kicking things off with a wake-up call for you. Another craft along tomorrow as well, 3 o'clock here in the UK, 10 o'clock East Coast time. Keep an eye on your socials for all the details of that. And then launch party tomorrow night here in the UK at 7, 2 o'clock East Coast. We've got the brand new launch of the latest Crafters Companion magazine issue 2. Very, very excited about that. But what I will say just before we announce the winner, get your plates. Those launched again today, back in stock. The Gemini plate's already gone. We've still got the plates for the other machines online for you, whether you're going for the Pro. Great deal on the Junior plates as well. The deal 30% off on the full bundle, and you get a free storage bag thrown in for good measure. But those are disappearing at a rate of knots, and I'm sure more of you will continue to buy through the afternoon into the evening, and we'll come back tomorrow and even more will have disappeared. But before we do wrap up and say a big thank you to Michelle, what was voted for as the demo of the day? What do you reckon?
Number 2.
By a landslide?
Oh.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had to be this, Michelle. Fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
That is a strong contender already. I know it's only Monday. I'm saying demo of the week.
Yes.
Right there.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Thank you so much. As always, brilliant. When are you back with us?
Saturday. I think I'm back Saturday for Play Your Crafts Right.
Ah, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Looking to make it 2 out of 2, 2 weeks in a row.
Yes, fingers crossed.
Right, well, we shall look forward to that. Big thank you to Michelle. Big thank you to all of our social superstars today. Susie's been in, Colin and Rachel, always brilliant. So thank you to you guys so much. Also, big thank you to our team here today, Tracy and also John, and the guys in the gallery, George Squared, always brilliant. Shall we do it all again tomorrow? Who said no? Well, we're doing it anyway, whether you like it or not. Thank you for shopping with us. Thank you for watching. Make sure you check out your baskets, and we will see you tomorrow, 7 o'clock East Coast, 12 o'clock here in the UK for Wake Up Call. Bye for now.